talk briefly about something I'm seeing happening, especially in the Black YouTube community. Okay. And me being a very high rank spiritual person, I'm not going to act like I don't sense it. Okay. There is side hustle jealousy rampant on the apps now. Okay. There's a lot of people who feel some type of way that they got to live in their van, that they can't even do a side hustle, that they're not brave enough to do side hustles. So they're looking at screenshots of other people doing side hustles and they're getting jealous. They're literally looking at the pictures of people in the videos, like the little clippings of the videos, and they're like, nah, I'm not clicking on your video because I'm jealous. Like they're literally like clicking on the person's channel, but they're looking at like how many views the person's been getting in their videos, and then they're getting jealous and like, nah, I'm not watching you. And this is rampant. Okay, this is rampant, especially in the black community on YouTube. Um, the black community have a lot of side hustle jealousy going on. And it got real bad after Trump became president this time around. Now it's like if you glowing, if you look too favored, just in your video clipping of your video, people won't even click on your video just out of jealousy, y'all. They feel like you got it all. Like you look good, you're attractive, so why am I gonna give you some views? Y'all, I'm telling you, people are looking at people who are looking good and saying, oh, you must didn't work. You must be living in comfort, so that's why I'm not gonna give you no views. That's why I'm not gonna click on your video. Y'all, I'm telling you no lie. There's a lot of like people that look old, that is like over 50, that look old or over 60. They're getting all the views now. They're getting all the views because people feel like that they can protect their self-esteem by giving them views. They feel like they're not in the competition with those people. What's happening is I'm thinking, and what I'm seeing is certain age groups are competing with each other. And when some people feel like they can't compete with other people's side hustles, then they get jealous and then they be like, no, I'm not giving you no more views. Some people are like, people are being, first of all, I think people are being a little bit too critical and too judgmental of people's energy in the videos in the black community. People are like, oh, you got something about your energy, so I'm not going to give you no more views. You know, it's almost like you can't even be, it's like you can't be confident. You can't be a confident black YouTube creator or people won't come back. People will be like, nah, you come off arrogant. I'm not clicking on your videos. I'm not clicking on your videos. People don't understand that confidence is not narcissism. People need to stop meshing confidence and bravery with narcissism. Narcissism is also based upon how you treat other people versus how you expect to be treated. But people are calling people narcissistic all because somebody bold and brave, all because somebody confident in their videos. And it's a lot of black people being falsely accused of narcissism in their side hustles, falsely accused of it. People need to go. I know there's a lot of licensed doctors that are sick and tired of people calling anybody and everybody narcissistic on these apps. I mean, I had a random non-black dude like posting my comments, watch out, y'all, she a narcissist. And I'm like, I'm a narcissist, but yet I took care of elderly people for $50 a month. Like I took care of my dying mom. I took care of my dying stepdad. Like narcissists ain't doing that and ain't getting no money. Like I didn't get no money out of that. So my point is that doesn't sound narcissistic to me, but because I'm bold and courageous in my videos, and I'm not or punkish, suddenly I'm too narcissistic to watch again. I don't deserve no more views. Like, I don't deserve no more views because my energy is hyped up. I need to calm down to get more views. I need to be more in my gender to get more views. Like, all this gatekeeping of like, this is how you need to be if you this color, this weight, this gender, or I'm not giving you no views. Y'all, this has to stop. Y'all. uh, when somebody saying smile, why do I have to smile? This is what I'm saying. Like, can I ask y'all why black women got to smile? Why we have to smile? Do you smile when you don't like society? No. Like, frankly, I don't really feel like smiling right now. I don't really feel like smiling all like that. I don't like how my gender and race is being treated right now. Like, I'm not I'm not really into the smiling. When we get treated better, I'll smile more. I'm in smile rest energy. I'll smile sometime, but it's gonna be a little smile. Like, when my smile get real big is when I get more respect out here. All this all this all this side hustle jealousy, y'all. That don't got me smiling. That don't got me smiling real big. And it's like, people are pretending like side hustle jealousy is not going on. People are pretending like the 9 to 5 job only workers are not starting to go up against online side hustle people. Like, just because people think this isn't a job don't mean it's not a job. Like, what gets me is that somebody could teach in a building somewhere the same thing I'm teaching on YouTube, and they got a job and I don't, right? They got a job and I don't. Why is it suddenly I don't have a job because I'm teaching on YouTube? Like, why do I have to teach in a seminar building or a building out there or a university? Like, I'm sick and tired of hearing black folks tell each other, you ain't got no job because you working on YouTube. Like, that makes no sense. To me, that's like secret jealousy. Because why do you care if I'm working on YouTube? Like, why do you care if I'm getting money on YouTube? And the thing is, people are so comfortable with telling YouTubers, get a real job. How did that work out for you and me? It didn't work out, huh? So now we see that everything is a job. Anything can be a job now, and we have learned, huh? But it's like, just because it's like it gets me because it seems like I'm picking up like introverts is attacking extroverts that are doing side hustles. That too. Like, I noticed some introverts are running around calling extrovert side hustle people narcissists. Yet I'm an introvert when I'm not on YouTube. When I get on YouTube, I'm an extrovert because I'm doing work here. This is my business. This is my destiny. But when I'm offline, I keep to myself because I like my own energy more. I prefer my own company more when I'm not doing no work. But I'm trying to understand why my own group of people is attacking me, and I'm seeing this happen to other black people on YouTube. Like, I got introverts attacking me, attacking my side hustle out of jealousy, yet I'm an introvert. I'm an introvert. I am not a social butterfly on these streets. So my thing is, this side hustle jealousy has got to stop. And people are so quick to click off of black folks' videos soon as we go big energy. Oh, I can't take her energy. This is too much. This is too much. And it's like, wow, but you're putting up with your toxic 9 to 5 job manager who got a mole tracking you down and talking behind your back. You're dealing with that energy. But you getting stuff practically for free from us on YouTube, but yet you picking over our energy. Make it make sense. Some of us is practically giving this stuff away for free on this app. Yeah, we are under heavy attack by 9 to 5 job only working people. It's like people, it's like you have to be just as miserable as me, or I don't want to give you no views. If you even look like you're happy or healing, or look like you're doing pretty good health wise, it's like your views will go straight down the drain. Unless you are like in your 20s. Because then, oh yeah, your views will go up then from the men who want to get with you. Hi everybody. And this is not just happening to black women. This is happening to black men. Handsome black men, fine as HELL on this YouTube. Views are going down after they put a couple videos up. All because they're bold, they're courageous, they're handsome. Well, we all got to be Reverend Chicken Wing. Why do we all got to be in that minister energy? Why do we always got to be in the signature minister energy to keep our views up? That's, to me, that's disrespecting fire energy. That's disrespecting water energy. It's like we all got to be the softest minister out here, or we don't deserve no more views. Like, why is people picking over people's energy in their side hustles? Like, why is everybody telling people, like, and I could pick this at, look, y'all, with my North Node, I can sense what's coming through YouTube. And it's stinking. It's stinking, y'all. The energy of the non-side hustle energy is stinking on these apps. Like, we know that it's hard to get equal pay out here for everybody right now. It's hard to make decent money in a 9 to 5 job life. But that don't mean you come here and attack people that got monetized and got views. That don't mean you projecting on me. That's misplaced anger. That's misplaced anger towards society. We fighting for our money just like you. I'm talking to the people who trolling just to find something to attack. Just to find something to attack out of jealousy. Out of jealousy. People are literally like, does it look like she'll get views? Nope, I'm jumping in. And then only coming in our videos for 5 seconds and jumping right back out, so that we don't get the analytics don't raise. So it's like, nope, I just came in and have a good look at you and I'm out. I just wanted to peep in your window real quick and I'm out. That to me, that could be covert side hustle jealousy. You know how jealous people are. They'll look and be like, turn their head. That could still be jealousy. You know, and it's what gets me is that people just don't understand how powerful you will become when you do YouTube. When you're a YouTube creator for a while, your psychic abilities get boosted. So we can sense what's going on behind the like button. We can sense what's going on behind the chat feature. We can sense the energy. We can sense it. We've got a lot of practice. And we be getting downloads sometime, even in the live videos, about hate and jealousy and disrespect. We be getting that too. Other live creators will never tell you. They don't want you to know that they're picking up, getting downloads of the trifling energy in there, even though we can't see where it's coming from. Hi, everybody. It's happening to black men too. I'm seeing one video after another black men putting up. The black women are just like good because they out of patience. They like, see y'all. They just leaving YouTube. But the black men are like coming in. You know, like they coming at people like, why y'all ain't clicking on my videos no more? What did I do? And all people saying you narcissistic. How are they narcissistic? What did they do to you? Like, this would get me. People are calling people narcissistic and nothing was ever done to them or anybody that they know. So why are you calling them narcissistic? Like, why? Can we please stop calling random black folks narcissistic. Can we please stop doing that? Okay? To me, that could be narcissism. Trying to call them a narcissist to hurt their money and their views because you jealous of their side hustle. That could be reverse narcissism. Like that could be like a reverse, like reverse racism. That's like reverse narcissism. Y'all. I mean, we and then what get me is that yet you go in the black YouTube community and there's all this complaints about society. Complaining about Trump, complaining about the pay, complaining about this, but at the same time, jealous of each other's side hustles. Come on, y'all. You can't be on both sides like that. You can't be mad at non-black people at the same time, like, I don't want the next black person to succeed on YouTube. Like, this is already going on in the 9-to-5 world offline. We know black people are at each other's throats on the 9-to-5 jobs. Why do we got to do it on YouTube? Can we just stop doing it everywhere? Why do we got to go after each other everywhere we go? Like, why can't we just be like, this is YouTube, y'all. Let's just have some fun. Yeah, I know. I know you getting money on here and I'm not, but hey, I'm not going after the money. So why am I even worried? Like, if you're not going after money on YouTube, you should not be worried about anybody else's money on YouTube. Let's not even go there, y'all. See what I'm saying? No, it's not about race. Yes, it is the black folks doing it on here. I double dare y'all to Google the titles. My channel going under, no views. My channel ruined, and you're gonna see almost all black folks saying this. Period. That's what you're gonna see. That's what you're gonna see. Why do we refuse to admit that sometimes something is mostly a black problem? We always say we want to mention that something is a white problem, but there ain't never just black problems, right? There's this never. Every time we're in the hot seat, it's like, no, it's about person. No, not this time. Not this time. Black folks is competing hard as hell with each other up on YouTube. Barely do interviews with each other. Barely promote each other's channels. It is side hustle jealousy. And then you see 9-to-5 workers, 9-to-5 people, job workers coming in the comments, attacking. Get a real job. Get off YouTube. Where your babies at? Lose some weight. Just triggered. I'm just saying, I'm serious. And then how you gonna say you favored? I'm covered in favor, but I'm telling random YouTubers, get a real job. You obviously ain't covered in favor. Covered in favor people really don't give a damn about whether somebody making money this way and that way, because they over here getting their own bag. They over here counting their own money. Like, for real. For real. When somebody was sitting on this channel over the last hour saying, why is she getting views again? You know what I was doing? This is what I was doing. Let me show y'all. This is what I was doing. See? I was doing my schedule. When people were sitting here like, oh, who she thinks she is? This old dried up, over the hill, chunky looking black woman up on YouTube getting views. Who she thinks she is? I'm gonna go to the comments and I'm gonna crush this. Like in Save the Last Dance movie. I'm gonna crush this. I was doing my schedule. See? It's not even practical to attack people for getting money. You ain't getting no money doing that. As a matter of fact, you're going to have people run for the hills from you. Because they're going to be like, no, I don't want to deal with you. Because you're going to mess with my money. People need to realize that people are always watching. When you post in comments that hate on other people's side hustles, people are reading your comments. People are literally reading your comments. Look, there's forces at work here, y'all. And they read in your comments. When I do this to read your comments, there is spiritual beings doing this too. Looking right at your comments when I'm looking at them. Everything I do, everything I look at, the spiritual world look at too. Money is as a spiritual manifestation. So if you can't help but to be jealous of other people's side hustles, keep it to yourself for the sake of your own money. For the sake of your guardians not turning their back on you. Your guardians don't want to give you no money when you trying to stop somebody else from having money. They're gonna do just like this. With their back and get back, they're gonna turn their back against you like, nah, you ain't ready for no money. You too much, you pocket watching. When you watch other people's views, when you watch people's views, even as a non-YouTube creator, and then that's when you decide to hit like or participate, you are pocket watching. You shouldn't even have to see the views to decide whether to keep on watching the same person. You shouldn't even care about their likes. You should be like, you know what, this person helped me before. Click, I'm gonna tap right on the video. If you helped me before on YouTube, I don't really care who don't show up for you. I'm gonna show up. Click. That's what I'm gonna do. Hi, everybody. Oh, you're right on time. Side hustle, jealousy, managers, YouTube managers, arguing with YouTube managers. Y'all, masculine energy, like, give me the bag. People fighting over the bag like this right now. That's what they're doing. It's tug of war. It's like, just go ahead and, you know what? Why don't you do a different download and get your own bag? Just put a different download and get your own bag. Okay? Get into your own energy so you can get your own bag. You see me getting views and getting money because of my energy. Just go ahead and get into your own. Like, your own energy can literally get money. Like, yo, this is the real talk. This is the real talk. Some people, they don't even know who they want to be. They don't know who they are. They done been so many different people. That's why they can't get the bag. They done got the whole metaphysical space confused. So that's why they like, no, I'm mad. Because you get in the bag. It's like, pick a person and you'll get the bag. This algorithm, everywhere you go, even 9 to 5 jobs, they want you to be somebody. They don't got time for you being all these different people and all these different hats. They don't got time for that. This is why I don't even want to come on YouTube any other time that I can't be big energy, because I'm a big energy person. I'm a big energy person. I'm not big energy all over in these streets. But when I come to do business, I'm big energy. I'm not even like baby like with my daughter. Me and my daughter's big energy. We be like, yeah, what's up? My neighbors know this. We're heroes in here. But why do I gotta change who I am to appease some people's insecurity about them not getting no money because their personality ain't favored right now? Upgrade your personality traits. Maybe you ain't in it enough. If you get more into your own personality traits more, it will be less difficult to be jealous. The problem is people don't harness their own personality traits. I'm a sassy, dry, quick-witted woman. I can be bold. I could be sassy. I could be even SHIT, like TTY. But it works for me. My destiny is the Emperor energy. One big major part of my destiny is Emperor energy. And everybody knows that strength and power gets the bag. Everybody knows this. The algorithm loves boldness. It loves bravery. But none of us should have to apologize for getting our views up, stepping into our true power, showing our strength. As a matter of fact, there'll be less jealous people if people would just stay in their cribs until they get strong. Like, don't even go out in society until you get strong. Because you're going to get crumbs, you're going to get less attention, and then the next thing you know, you're going to be jealous of somebody else's bag. Y'all. Serious. Got me crossing my legs in here. Got me going into my mama and my mama energy right now. You know how the old school mama's like, give it a break. Give it a break and go get and go do some work. Every time somebody get jealous, I'll be ready to say, can you go do some work? Because you're a little bit too worried about me. You're a little bit too worried about me. I find that 9 to 5 job workers that only want to do 9 to 5 only, okay, they can't keep up with YouTube creators. Because we want to do it all. Most of us want to do it all. We're not sitting here saying, I don't want to do 9 to 5. We saying we don't want to do toxic 9 to 5. But best believe if we can find a job that's not toxic, we'd do that and then some. And YouTube too. People that do YouTube is and been you doing it for years like me, we ain't to be played with. And no jealousy is gonna stop us. And if we don't like something on here, we're gonna say something. We earned it. We earned the right to be bold. Once you put a year into YouTube, you have a right to do videos and say, what's up with y'all? Where is my views? You have a right to do that. What I always wonder is how come that's taboo? Yet if you didn't get your tips on your job, your 9 to 5 job, you would go to your boss and be like, where's my money? So I love it when I hear YouTubers say, where's my views, man? Why y'all being cheap? I love it. Especially if they had a channel for a year. It's like they standing in their power. They calling people fake support out. They calling their subs out like, why y'all ain't coming through? Compliments is only putting food on it. First of all, I don't even consider a compliment unless they're putting food on my table. Okay? Whatever those other compliments are, frankly, those are all those. The devil can do those. The devil is real quick to do those. He ain't too quick to do compliments that put food on my table. People want to say, I want to support YouTubers. Some of them been through a lot. That's why they doing YouTube. Okay. Give somebody some views. It's not going to cost you 10 minutes of your time listening to them. You listened to them before they helped you. So you don't like the energy they in right now. Maybe it's because you ain't in the energy that they in and you're supposed to. Get your circadian clock rhythm together and maybe you'll be in the same energy. Y'all, people say, well, why is Miss V all hyped up and I'm chill? Maybe you got out of bed too late. Maybe you got out of bed too early. People be sitting up there sleeping in. And be in the, and then sleeping in and then end up in that little 4 p.m. energy while somebody else is in the 3 p.m. energy and they be like, ooh, you need to calm down. No, you need to catch up. You need to catch up. Yo, you need to catch up. Be like, why is she all hyped up? Because this is 3 p.m. This is the Empress. The Empress in her Egyptian energy. She putting in work. You got out of bed late. You ain't ready for this energy yet. That's why you saying, oh, I'm jealous. Yeah, you jealous because you got out of bed late. You can't keep up with the energy. A lot of people are jealous of YouTubers because they can't keep up with their energy. They know that they feel weak compared to them. Because a lot of us, some of us won't even get out of bed until we have enough energy to serve. We don't even want to be seen weak. That irritates our Holy Spirit. That irritates my Holy Spirit when everybody got to see me weak. See, that's a one-way ticket to jealousy lane. That's one-way ticket to the jealous world. Like, serious. Like, a lot of people, if they got enough sun, if they bathed outside enough, they wouldn't even be bothered that somebody keep getting views. They wouldn't even be bothered. Now they might get upset that like, why ain't I getting no views? But instead of saying that, go get up, get up, get up, get up, and go do a board. Go do a board. If you got a side hustle and your side hustle is not, you're not getting your views up again, you're not getting your views up again compared to somebody else, then you need to do a board. You need to break that stuff down, break it down and start all over. And then mind your business. Then mind your business. Don't even look at anybody else's side hustle unless you're ready to give them some views. As a matter of fact, I find like this. If I see somebody else's side hustle, if I'm not in the mood to give no views, I just go ahead and turn my head. That's what I do, because what is the point? I might feel some type of way, but for me, I don't feel some type of way because I know personally for me, that I'm always going to get what I need. Because I work on my confidence level. Because success, as they say, is attitude, y'all. It is attitude. And if I'm going to step up and be about business, I got to watch my attitude. I got to make sure that I don't let your business trigger me to have the wrong attitude, because as soon as I go to do my YouTube, the algorithm is not going to push me. I don't got the attitude it wants me to have. The algorithm overall favors bold people. It even favors that over the little soft ASMR channels. It even favors that. There's a girl that gets mad views and she be popping gum like, I say, woo, she pop gum. She's all aggressive. And her channel gets loads of views. And I'm so happy for her. But the other channels where people are like, oh, and they're just doing slow, they don't get as many views. The thing is if you're not comfortable with drama, then don't even bother to try to keep up in YouTube. Don't try to keep up. You know, this is not, YouTube is not for the weak. And if you're getting jealous all the time of other YouTubers, or you're jealous of a YouTuber who's getting views at the time, you ain't strong enough for YouTube. You're not. Okay? Like you probably did not manifest. I'm talking to anybody that may have a channel and might sometimes feel some type of way about anybody else's channel. You need to work back on the belief system. What it is you're not in the knowing energy. You don't know thyself. So your belief is not in stone. It's not set in stone. It's not set in stone. And as long as your belief is not in stone, then you are fragile to jealousy. There's a chance that a little bit of jealousy will come in when you see another creator making it. And guess what? Guess what? Expansion. Okay, if you got a side hustle, I got a side hustle. And let's say you had 10 videos do good, but your channel's not doing good right now. Just do the same videos. Just expand on it. Put those do the same videos at the same time that you did them. Put them up at the same time and expand on it and expand on it. You dig into that gem as much as you can of those videos, those same videos, and just upload them at the same time. Run up the bag so you can catch up, so you don't have to be jealous. Hi, everybody. Y'all. It's just that simple. What worked before work again. You ain't got to be jealous. You know what worked for you before. What did you do last time when you got that fine man? People say I'm just, because I consider getting a emperor still like I got me a side hustle. It's not that you're hustling the emperor, but the emperor bringing side hustles to you. So if you manifest an emperor, you manifest in all type of real estate, all type of abundance. So my point is, what if that don't work out, okay, and your emperor make a mistake and leave you for somebody else, don't be jealous. Do the same thing you did to get that emperor. You'll get another emperor. There's another one out there that will want you the way you were when you got that last emperor. People don't strategize like this, but you know what? Not everybody have a lot of fire in their chart like me, and not everybody is is an emperor in their destiny. Part of their destiny is emperor. Not everybody is, so they don't think about that. They don't think about strategy. You know what I think about when I say, well, my money is falling behind. My money is coming through lazy. I got lazy money coming through. I got staggering money. I got drunk money coming through my channel. Whenever I feel that way, I strategize. I say, did I take a leap too soon? Is that why the money not coming in? Did I need to look a certain way? Was I as entertaining as I needed to be? What was the lighting like? Did I give a download that was needed at the time? And then I just go through that, and I will find out one thing. I'll find out one thing on my list, or even more than one, that caused my money to come through lazy. And then I say, did I ask for what I needed? Did I put demands out there? Spoken demands. And if I didn't do that, I know that was also a problem. For example, when I felt like my money was coming through a little slower recently, I told people, hey, you're going to have to pay for this. I wiped my whole board clean, wiped it clean, and then said, let me just sit back and look at the live video times and see what's going on here. And then when I got to looking, I said, oh, I see what's happening. I'm showing up like 30 minutes late or 40 minutes early. I started to see that I wasn't quite on time. I was so far off time that there was no way I was going to even get more than 400 views. There was no way. See, looking at the big picture, don't be jealous. Stand back. Go back like this and be like, let me see what's going on here. Because everybody that's getting money is the secret to get money. They the secret. They the secret. So instead of getting jealous, I need to study the hell out of that person. Now I can maybe take a little bit of their process, but I have to keep my true self in it. No mirroring their energy. No mirroring their energy. The algorithm, these algorithms, is algorithms everywhere. Do y'all know we are working offline with algorithms around us? This metaphysical world is an algorithm. So you can't trick it. You still got to be your true self. You still got to be your true self. But you look and say, well, the difference between me and this person got better looking skin than me. Skin sell, y'all. Come on now. We know how many people got rich off their skin. Like, this is, yo, I've been saying some stuff over the past week, even on the phone, that's like blowing my mind. How many people will literally get popular and successful off of skin alone? Beautiful skin is a superpower if you're doing videos on these apps. For real, it is. It's a superpower. Working with your power colors. Go get your aura. Go find out what your aura is. No need to get jealous. You get jealous, go to school. That's how you deal with jealous. I'm going to go ahead to school. I mean, I'm not going to sit here jealous. You get jealous. Say, teach me. The student has arrived. Whenever I find a poem that I wish I wrote, I say, Dad, like Bill Collins said, if only I could put my name on this poem. I say, you know what? I'm going to be a student. See, that's the moment that you be a student. If you say I'm stuck in a 9-to-5 job only and I never get randomly lucky, I can never win in any of these casinos online. So I'm going to just be a student. I'm going to just be a student. I'm going to be a student for a while so I can just, so I can keep a good attitude and still get successful because my attitude is good. Still get some success. But I'm going to work on me so that I can get more success. When I was like, what is going on? Like, I haven't been over 1,000 views in like months. What the hell is happening to me in here? Guess what? Sometimes you can put spell work on yourself. Or you have somebody put spell work on you. And that's why you ain't showing up on God's time. You're not showing up when the bag is there, when the money is there. You're showing up too early. You're showing up too early, leaving too early before the money comes through. Look, some of us is about the bag so much, we will run our mouth in these live videos for 5 hours till the bag come through. Some of the most determined, one of the most determined men I know, I mean, I don't know personally, that I ever met was Kevin Samuels. Y'all know I don't always support everything he said. But you gotta give it to the man. Like 50 Cent say, get rich or die trying. Kevin Samuels might have died getting rich, trying to get rich again. He might have went through his money. Or he was trying to get richer. But the man did get rich. But nobody could out-talk that man. That man would sit on videos for hours all night. They were talking about that. All night, all day, outside, anywhere, for hours till that money came through. You can't be jealous. You cannot be jealous of other people if you dropping out the race in 5 minutes. If you doing live videos and only talking for 20 minutes all the time, you ain't even in the race. You ain't even in the race. Of course you're going to be jealous. If you putting up one video a day every day, nope, you ain't in the race. You're not in. Y'all, this is real. Is your live stream? Oh, I got blocked before. And let me tell you what you got to do. The best thing you could do. Now, I'll tell y'all what I did, the mistakes I made with my side hustle. Do y'all want to know the mistakes I made? Okay. It's the Sabbath for some people. It's Easter for some people. It's a rest day. So let's talk about mistakes so we don't make no mistakes next week. Let's get these mistakes out. So when we start new work on Monday, we're ready. Okay? Do not change your name if you got a YouTube channel. Don't. You might as well throw in the towel. Okay? The algorithm's going to reset you as if you got a whole new channel. So no changing your name. Okay? No shorts on a long form channel. Don't. What's going to happen is the algorithm is going to decide which one to promote and which one to stop promoting. And if it chooses shorts, you might not be happy about that because it takes a lot more shorts unless you're really lucky to get your money, to get some decent money. So no shorts on your long form channel. Okay? Go where the money's flowing. If you get more money on live streams, you might as well just be a live streamer. Don't even waste your time with the other stuff. Okay? If you see somebody putting $10, $20, $50 or money come to your Cash App after you do live streams, your live streams get the highest views, don't even bother to do anything else. Don't even waste your time. Okay? Hi, everybody. Look, what else is you going to do? You might as well do YouTube. It's fun, exciting. You can meet people and make money. You might as well do it. What more can you ask for? You could block people who you don't want to talk to. You can show up when you want to talk. What more can you ask for? Some of y'all talking y'all head off on the job, but still, still not in control of your money. Like you can't even decide when to come and not to come at work. So since you know you in more bondage on a 9 to 5 job, you might as well have a less bondage job, like YouTube on the side. On the side, if you want to. Might as well do that. And don't come weak. The algorithm don't like weak. It does not like weak. All right. Another thing on your YouTube channel. Look, if you did good making money being a talking head, just stay a talking head, y'all. Go ask Dodash. The girl Dodash, all she ever did was talking head videos. And she was leaving people in the dust. Look, if you know you fine as hell and people tell you you're fine all the time, why don't you just be a talking head? Get your makeup out and start doing your makeup. And the men, if you know that women always be like, damn, you fine. You might as well be a talking head. Work with what you got. Work with what you got. Matter of fact, let people rate you. Be like, you got pretty eyes, okay? Anybody think my eyes is pretty? Anybody think my eyes is pretty? Oh, y'all think my eyes is pretty? Let me go ahead and start getting some makeup on these eyes. Okay? That's why I got my little makeup case here. See this? I'm not getting jealous of other creators. Why? Because they making money working with what they got. But I got something to use too for myself. I got my own abundance. So, got my little makeup. I'm going to start doing some makeup in some of the videos. Okay? I'm going to start doing my little eye makeup. And it don't matter if men watching. They want to see the eyes too. Work with what you got. And if you don't got it, go get it. Have fun. This isn't just all about money. Doing YouTube is all about, letting your hair down. Being free. If you're getting jealous, it's because you're starting to see YouTube too much like you trying to bust out of jail or something. And frankly, if you're going to do YouTube, I don't care who you are, you might as well just get used to having to use some free resources on the side unless you get rich off of YouTube. Okay? The first year, I wish somebody would have told me, the first year I did YouTube, I should have went in hard. Y'all, as soon as that live stream option hit, I should have been live streaming it up. But I didn't know. Okay? I found out a lot of this stuff through 2 YouTube channels. But if you watching other people, you doomed. Only time you're supposed to be watching other YouTubers or other people on a side hustle is to get an idea of some themes. You're shopping for themes, but what you ain't shopping for is how to be like them and to get views. You're not really shopping for that. Okay? So, for example, I got a download where I felt like I was being used. And then it came up in my news feed. And then I put in my news feed titles for being used. And then 10 clear signs you're being used showed up in my news feed. I said, I'm going to use that title. Look, other creators are using you. Use them too. Just if you're going to use their content, give credit. But you don't got to give credit for video titles. No one can copyright a title. Okay? Matter of fact, you don't got no titles. Go to some of the most famous literature out there and use their titles. Can you imagine the views you would get because that writer is already popular? See, strategy. You get jealous? I need to strategize a little bit more. I need to be a little bit more practical with this. Hi, everybody. Find a way to also come up with something original about your side hustle so you don't get jealous. You know, there's one girl, I think she eats in her videos. She's always like, "Nom, nom, nom," and there's another girl that's always popping bubble gum. You know, for me, I think I'm gonna get into lipstick because people always say I got nice lips. So I said I might get into lipstick and skin or whatever. And y'all, I'm just saying, it's just really not. It's not fair to take aggression out on us, all because you feel like you're stuck. You're not stuck. You just ain't bold. Like you just ain't bold. You be getting ideas and be keeping them to yourself. You ain't bold. That's the problem. Like there's people on these apps are not bold. They don't want money that bad. They saying they do, but they don't want it that bad. They don't want it that bad. I want money and I want my generational wealth so bad that I won't even stop thinking about what it was like in my childhood. You know how some people say move on, leave the past behind. I say no, I want to keep thinking about it so I can keep wanting money. When I think about my childhood, I think about how we never had a washer and dryer. How there was 5 kids in a 2-bedroom, 1-floor apartment. Duplex. 5 kids in a duplex and 2 adults. You can imagine how crowded it was. And nothing in here. 2 baby dolls, 2 little regular sized beds. Some of the kids were sleeping on the couch, blankets on the floor. You know, it was very Amish like. And I think about that. I'd be like, I gotta get money. You know, when this YouTube started giving me less views, I said, well, it's time to work more hours offline. But I'm not gonna stop doing YouTube because that's still money. I'm not gonna quit selling my articles. That's still money. I'm not gonna stop looking for downloads. Downloads is money. As a matter of fact, if you get like 15 downloads a day, and let's say you put them in a YouTube video, just go ahead and do a whole bunch of videos on each one of those downloads. Like I say, for every download that you get, do about 5, 6 videos. See, yeah, you would be like, that's working myself to death. But people that want to get rich do. Michael Jackson danced till they said he couldn't even stand anymore. They got pictures of him sitting on the floor just unable to stand anymore. Beyonce dances till her feet bleed. How bad do you want it? I'm about to get me a bag of halls. I'm about to get me a teapot in here. I'm about to get me a cooler in this room. I'm not to be played with. And I'm going to get me a little day bed right over there, a little cot. And I'm going to sleep and come over here and write and publish, sleep and come over here and do videos. As a matter of fact, if I get too tired and I be like, I want some more money coming here, I'll stop eating. The last time I stopped eating, all kind of money came. When you stop eating, then you clear out whatever's been blocking your money. You even clear out jealousy energy. If you can't stop feeling jealous of other people's side hustles, fast. So you can get all those downloads that will give you some money. Hi everybody. Y'all, I feel like putting a little bit of blush on. I'm playing with my makeup, y'all. But as I was saying, also, okay, this ain't just happening to women of color. Okay, this is happening a lot also to men of color. But it's happening to a lot of men over 30. It's almost like whatever benefits that men of color are getting because of the marches, it's like it's going to the young men. I'm seeing a lot of young men, you know, people clicking on the channel, but it's like when the men are handsome, when the men of color are handsome over 30, people are like, nah, I'm good. Like it's almost like people are blaming Generation X and Generation Xennials and Generation X for society. That's not fair. Like it's not Generation X fault. It is not Xennial fault. I'm Xennial. Can you imagine how many people? You can't imagine how many people who have blamed me for the politics. Yet I look at them and say, "Do you know I'm Xennial? I'm under Generation X." But it's like, but they don't care. They just look at my gray hair and say, I'm not clicking on your video. I'm not saying that nice in the comment. They say, I'm not going to, oh, she got gray. Nope, not clicking on the video. No, it doesn't. But it's like, oh, I'm kind of passively jealous of you because you're an older woman getting views. It's like, no, I'm older, but I'm not. I'm older, but I'm not an old woman. I'm not baby boomer old or Generation X. So shouldn't I still be able to get some money? Like, shouldn't I still get my bag? Don't Xennials deserve some money? Y'all, this stuff hit us the same. This hit us just as hard as millenniums. We was 17 years old thinking we were safe, and then boom, all this came out of nowhere. We didn't even get to turn 21. I can remember being under 25 and like, what is the internet? Somebody said the internet, dial up, AOL. I went to the library, y'all. I swear. I was like, what is this? Y'all, when I tell you I was devastated. You would have thought I would have been like, yay. Yeah, I was like, you mean to tell me that we got to do employment applications on here? It was devastating. Look it up. It says, Xennials have it the worst because that right when they were supposed to go into adulthood, when their frontal lobe was supposed to be developed, we got slammed with the internet. Right when we were supposed to, like, boom, employment offices shut down. That really effed us up in the head, y'all. I was all ready to go to interviews, to the employment offices. Like, yeah, I opened the paper and was like, where's the employment paper? I have a college loan to pay on. No employment paper. Y'all. Hi, everybody. So when somebody say I make shorts and have more views, yep. Because YouTube is YouTube now. Let me tell y'all, YouTube either wants you to do short videos or live streams. They ain't really pushing long form. They're not really pushing long form like they used to. They're actually doing long form for people who have been on YouTube for a while. There's even people that's been on YouTube for a while and they're like, my views are going down. I've been doing long form uploading videos and I'm hardly getting any views. It's like YouTube's like, you either live stream or your views is going to struggle. Or you better do some shorts. Like even your uploaded videos, like if you put up uploaded videos now that's an hour long, there's a great chance that they're not going to get, decent views. And one of the reasons is because there's too many people rushing to YouTube now. You got to remember there's been mass layoffs, y'all. 300,000 black women were laid off. Now all these people from Oracle was laid off. So now YouTube's being hit up with a whole lot of people. So now long form upload videos, y'all. That's for people that's been around for a long time. Don't even bother to get into that. You might as well just go ahead and live stream or do shorts. Y'all, I'm playing with blush. I don't normally do blush, y'all. But I want to see what it looks like. Now I look kind of like clowny. I'm not used to wearing blush, so it feels kind of clowny when I use it. Plus, my cheekbones are so. I have so much weight on my cheekbones that it looks kind of clowny when I put on. Okay. All right, y'all. No clowny, but oh well. But as I was saying, there's a lot of side hustle jealousy, and it's sad, you know. And it's only gonna get worse because too many people got laid off, you know. And people are saying like YouTube is cooked or like side hustle world is cooked. No, it's not cooked. What it is it's being reworked on how you have to make money. So the usual way you make money on these apps is not working anymore. Joe said he makes shorts and have more views than long videos. Somebody said they're a singer. What you saying, how? What you saying? What you saying? I want a Sunday kind of love. A love to last. Pay us Saturday night. And I'd like to know if it's love at first sight. I want a Sunday kind of love. And I want a love that's on the square. Somebody said they're a singer in here. I was in the mood to sing. This is a singing month. You know, the Empress, she likes to sing. I was singing. I keep trying to learn that Cardi B song. All right, y'all. I'll see y'all later. I know some of y'all like, oh, what? What's somebody's true about YouTube that they have changed? The algorithm has changed, y'all. Live streaming, y'all. I'm telling y'all no lie. That's how you gonna push through. And look, if you're just 20 minutes late for the YouTube schedule, your views are gonna be that's what your views are gonna be. They're gonna be down, down. So let's say YouTube say best time to put up videos is 2 p.m. to 3 p.m. And let's say you don't show up to 3 p.m. Don't even bother. Don't even bother putting the video up. Don't even bother. Don't even bother. Okay? The latest you could get on for that 2 p.m. time is about 2:45 or 2:50. If you don't get on to like 3 o'clock, you won't be losing some views. You know, people are being our energy has been played with so much that's why a lot of people are not showing up at the right time on YouTube to do videos. So they're thinking that YouTube is playing favorites. They're like, YouTube is not promoting me. No, y'all. Most of the time, y'all, you're just not showing up on time. Hi, everybody. Oh, what do you mean my next song impression? What song, Scoot? It's a wrap, and we walking like it's nothing. Hold up, hold up, hold up tight. Ain't no donuts, ain't no coffee, I see. Somebody got me singing. No, you see me calling and calling. I should crack you right in your forehead. Let me catch my breath and regain my composure. If you messed up, it's over. It's gone, it's gone, it's gone. It's a wrap, and you walking like it's nothing. Hold up, hold up tight. Ain't no donuts, ain't no coffee. I see. Hi, everybody. I've been working on keeping my vocals lighter, y'all. I'm finding it easier to hit the notes. Where my singers at? Do y'all find it? Is there any other singers that find it easier to hit the notes when you keep the vocals light? Or is it just me? Whenever I don't keep my vocals light, I'll be like, dang, I can't hit that note. But as soon as I like keep it light, it's like I was able to hit that note then. Yeah. We all need 9 to 5 jobs now too. I know somebody about to say, there's somebody about to go Cardi B on me and be like, I'm about to take my shoe off, Miss V. Bring it. I got flip flops. Flip flop to flip flop. I'm standing on what I'm saying. I'm standing on it. We all need a 9 to 5 job forever. These apps are going down the drain. They're going down the drain because they're being sold out. The other CEOs is taking them over. They're getting too toxic. People out of control. They're getting dangerous. People are being stalked. I have been stalked by multiple guys. No, y'all. No, y'all. No, no, y'all. We need 9 to 5 jobs. Go get one. Y'all. I'm not. I didn't left the temp jobs. I don't even want a temp job. I want a permanent job now. Temp jobs are telling you they got 8 months, but really, they it's only a 3 month contract. That's just so you sign up. The temp jobs are literally lying to you. They're saying this is an 8 month contract, and you get in there and it's over in 3 months. Nah, y'all. No, and then your crib is then you kicked out of your house in 3 months. You know, I know somebody right now that took a temp job, and what ended up happening is they ended up getting fired for no good reason, and they got let go for no good reason in the temp job, and right when their rent was due. And frankly, some people wouldn't even be in a situation if they would have just stayed where they were. Like, stay with your grandma. If your grandma need help, just go live with your grandma. What is the problem with it? Like, grandmas are going to be a little off. Okay? Old mamas is going to be a little off. Just get used to it. My mom was a little off, but I was cool. You know? She had some old lady ways when we went shopping, but it is what it is. I still stayed with her a couple days a week. I think Fridays and Saturdays. So what is the problem? Go stay with your uncle. So people are a little off. Put some time aside for yourself. People refuse to use the opportunities in their life, and then they get mad because other people are using them. Like, serious, like, you can even do YouTube and tell everybody, hey, I don't got no money, I'm facing homelessness. Please help me get this channel off the ground. See, that's something other people are afraid to do, but you do it. Gifts come to the boldest. The boldest get the gifts. If you look, ask for your money. Be like, y'all, look, I've been doing this YouTube channel for a long time. I ain't got no views coming in. I might have to shut it down, y'all. I got bills to pay. People are very compassionate, more compassionate than people know. People are listen. They'll send you money. They'll say, here, let me send something to your Cash App. They know what it feels like. Just ask for the help. Just ask for it. Serious. I used to be too good to ask for help. Now I'll be like, I was sitting here like, how do I get my views back up to 1,000 at least? Now, some of y'all may be like, well, Miss V, your views aren't doing good. Let me explain something. I was not doing my videos at the time that I was supposed to do my videos. Plus, I changed my name, so some people couldn't find my videos anymore. I had no idea that changing your name can literally keep people from finding you. And the algorithm may actually take it as you have a new channel, even changing your niche. If you're going to do a different niche, just do it on a different channel. Like, don't change your niche on the same channel. It's going to hurt your views. Hi, everybody. So, like, I'm planning to start even another channel, and I'm trying to think of how to niche it down to the niche. I want a new channel, and all I want to do is know exactly the little niche I'm gonna do, so that everybody knows what they're coming for. Like, I don't want to teach health and medicine. See, that's the big niche. See, that can still mess up your views because there's people that's been doing that longer than you. But I want to niche it down to the niche under health and medicine. You know, like if I want to do that, so I would be like, what can I go all the way under with health? Maybe in a way that nobody has done it. So maybe like ancient health remedies, ancient old health remedies. And maybe I'll make them live on video or something. Like, this is how they used to make this. This was an old remedy they used in ancient Egyptian times. See, that would be me like having my own theme under, like niching it down. If you feel like your channel's struggling, just niche it down, y'all. I notice every time I go over to doing videos about the negative side of society, my views are up. The algorithm is telling me that it wants me to speak on the negativity. At some point, the algorithm is going to decide what you can talk about and what you can't. All you got to do is look at your views. If you don't know what the algorithm has chosen for you, just go look at your views. I did a video earlier this past week that talks about what I learned about having a profitable YouTube channel after I got 2 channels monetized, what I learned. So that video I'm actually going to be putting into an audio book or an article, and then people can buy it. Right now it's a members only video. But I'm going to post that video in the community news, and if anybody wants to send a donation to get the link, they can. It's everything I learned. Like I said, I almost got 3 channels monetized. I got 2 channels monetized. I know exactly how to get my views up fast because I know what the algorithm wants from me. When I go look at my views in my analytics this week, okay, ever since I decided to be on time with my live streams, I'm noticing now 1,000 views, 1,000, 3,000, almost 2,000. Like it's going up. Now, and of course, if I did more videos in one day and hit all those spots on YouTube, I would have more. If I did a video at 2 something, if I did a video at 9 a.m. or 2 a.m. in the morning as well, or 9 p.m., 11 a.m., if I was just hitting all those numbers all day long, on certain days like I have on here, for example, Monday, 7 a.m., 9:15, about 9 a.m., 9:30 p.m. If I did all 3 of them on Monday, that would probably give me some good views because those are the best times on YouTube for Monday. See what I'm saying? Now, if I did 3 videos a day for each best time for YouTube every single day, that would get all my views up quickly in this new niche I'm doing under this new name, and then it would get my analytics up. So, hi everybody. Yeah. See, that's nice. That's nice. And why don't you just do a whole channel doing that, Joe? Why don't you do a whole channel doing that? Some Scoop said there it is. Scoop, you like my Billie Holiday mix? Scoop, are you still here? This is for Scoop. Good morning, heartache. You old gloomy sight. Good morning, heartache. Thought you said goodbye last night. I've tossed and turned until it seems we were gone. But here you are in the dawn. Wish I forget you, but you're here to stay. I started singing for Scoop. When my love went away, my everyday I start by singing to you. Good morning, heartache. What's new? Quit haunting me now. I've got my Monday blues right through my Sunday blues. Good morning, heartache. Here we go again. Good morning, heartache. You're the one who knew me when. Scoop got me in here singing. I've been practicing keeping my vocals light, y'all, and choosing my mix. Scoop, I'm still learning how to keep it light. Okay. Turn down the lights. Turn down the bed. Turn down these voices. Joe, you said I use AI, so I just do one video a week. Where is this? How? Hey, Joe. Joe, can you send me the link of what AI software you're using to do your video? Now, I want to use my own content, though, Joe. Can I use my own content? Can I use my own content? Cause I don't want to use no. I don't want to use nobody else's downloads, but I do want to use AI video software so I could just use that, do my videos, put it up. Cause I do want to put some videos up without having a live stream. But what I'm seeing on YouTube is people's videos that are under 30 minutes are doing good. I'm seeing people putting up 15-minute videos and they're getting like 8,000 views. I'm like, in just 4 hours, they're like 8,000 views. And they're like new channels, newer channels too. They're not even like real old channels. And I'm like, okay, maybe I should put up a 15-minute video. But I'm definitely going to start standing in front of this board here. I got this board here. I'm definitely going to get me a stand here. And sometimes just stand in front of the board and just, teach some things. Because I think some people, they want to see, the whiteboard. Or I'm going to get me one of the little whiteboards I can hold up. Write it down, hold it up, write it down, hold it up, One of those type of things. Okay, bye, Scoot. Bye, Joe. He said AI programs are expensive to subscribe. I bet they are, Joe. Okay, I gotta get ready to go, y'all. The dinner, I can smell the food. Y'all. I don't know what time it is. What time is it, y'all? Somebody needs to tell me the time. You're the one who knew me when. May as well get used to me hanging around. Good morning, heartache. Sit down. Let's get a Michael Jackson song. Do you remember the time when we fell in love? Do you remember the time when we first met, boy? I bet you remember. Michael Jackson, y'all. Those sweet memories will always be good to me. And boy, no matter what you say, I will never forget what you did. Oh, baby, do you remember the time when we fell in love? Michael Jackson. When we first met, boy, I bet you remember. Y'all, what time is it? I've been kicking it with y'all all week. So I'm going to get offline. I'm come back on in a little bit, y'all. We're going to run up the bag. Y'all cut up. We're going to run up the bag. People home on the holidays. Run up the bag, run up the views, run up other people's bag today. Give, be of service. Being of service is celebrating. Celebrate, be of service. I'm trying to be of service out here because I'm trying to celebrate. Bye, everybody. Bye.